Let's head over to Silicon Valley, where Cris Valerio has an exclusive interview with the CFO of SanDisk. Cris?
Hey, that's right, Matt. Thank you so much. This is Judy Bruner. She's joining us today. You guys just reporting earnings yesterday, third quarter earnings. Came out better than expected. Have some questions, though. One of those is it came out better. You had more efficient manufacturing, and you also had a lot of cost cutting. That said, analysts don't think you're going to be able to cut costs as much in the next quarter. So how do you plan to make up for that?
You know, we had an excellent and exceptional third quarter with very strong revenue growth on a year-over-year basis and record gross margins. So we are always cutting costs in our business. Our costs are always coming down, and we do that through our technology transitions. We are always going to more efficient technologies, and so our margins may not be quite as strong next quarter as they were this quarter, but overall we are at record highs in terms of our profitability.
One of the things that I found interesting about your industry is the pricing points and the way that it's priced. In yesterday's conference call, you said, after the earnings report, you said that you expect a higher rate of price decline. How long do you think that will continue for?
Well, you know, something important to understand in our industry is that price decline is natural and healthy. And actually what is unnatural is that price decline has been very benign for over a year now. So some speeding up of price decline is actually what helps enable new markets to emerge.
But how long do you think that'll last? And by how much do you think it'll be?
Well, price decline will always be with us. It's a way of life because costs are always coming down. Costs come down year after year after year. Prices come down. And that's what helps our markets grow. And new markets like tablets and things like that appear out of nowhere.
And I definitely want to get into that. But just quickly here, is there any number that you guys are hedging for as far as that decline in prices? How much do you think it'll be?
We really haven't given any guidance for next year for price decline.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about the tablets, because the demand for tablets has really meant a transition to what you guys call solid-state drives, SSD. But it hasn't happened as quickly as some people expected. Why do you think that is?
Actually, it gets back to what we were just talking about, which is price decline. There still needs to be more decrease in cost and therefore price in order to see mass market adoption of solid-state drives. But we are starting to see it's starting to grow, and actually smartphones and tablets are the big growth drivers today.
How important has Apple become, for instance, in that? Because not only is it the iPhone that you guys are providing and the iPad, but even this week we learned about the MacBook Air that's also using that flash drive. So how important is one company becoming for your company?
Well, Apple is a big consumer of flash, and they are one of the big customers in the marketplace. But there are a number of big customers. In fact, our top 5 customers in the third quarter were mobile handset vendors. So really us selling flash products to them to use in smartphones.
Some of the analyst reports that I read this morning indicate that debt is not coming off of your books as quickly as they would like. Do you plan to ramp that up in the next quarter?
Debt?
Yes.
Actually, we just did a debt offering in the third quarter. So we added some more debt to our balance sheet, and we added more cash to our balance sheet. And our balance sheet is stronger than it's ever been.
So no concerns about the fact that analysts in the street are looking at the fact that you're not getting debt off your books as quickly as they would like?
We have net cash, net of debt, of $2.9 billion.
I want to talk a little bit about that cash. You have $365 million in free cash flow, $2.9 billion cash equivalents. Are you generating enough cash, do you think, to be able to stay competitive with companies like Intel, like Samsung, that are spending a lot of money?
Absolutely. In fact, the 3 quarters so far, year to date, we've generated $1.1 billion of free cash flow, and that's a record for us.
Judy Bruner, the Chief Financial Officer at SanDisk, thank you so much.
Thank you.